Hey y'all, come with me as we do an off-grid vlog type video today. So one of the things that I want to work on now is really just clearing out some extra trees to give the trees that I've planted a little bit more of sunlight and a little bit better chance to grow and thrive. This is one of my favorite spots on the property, and it will be facing the front of the cabin once the cabin is built. So I've got all the plants in that I want for now. I just want to clean some stuff up just to give them a little bit more sun. So I'll show you some of the plants that I have, and then we'll get to trimming. The cabin will be somewhere around in here, and the water flows off of the slope and down into this dry creek bed. So when it rains, it does fill up, and it's just an absolute beautiful sight. Starting off, I've got some skullcap, some American beautyberry, I've got some blue stems, just some wild violets, some creeping thymes. There's also some American river oats down there, and I'm trying to think of what else. There's other things. They'll sprout and pop up, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that. But the piece de la resistance of something that I've planted back here is these two witch hazel shrubs, and they're gonna be absolutely gorgeous once they get going. But this farkleberry, and I think this is an oak tree, it might be a wild cherry tree, is in the way, and so are some of these like older pines or smaller pines. There's this small pine, this one, that whole thing. So I'm gonna work with my mini chainsaw, and I'm gonna see if I can get some of these taken down and clear out a little bit more room so that these witch hazels can really thrive. This little thing does some work really quickly. Hoping that will give these a little bit more breathing room to take off and to grow. And hopefully we'll have the witch hazels and then the American beautyberry and then all of my other little plants growing all around it right here. So it'll be super pretty. There's still a few more areas that I need to get with this. I need to process all of this too into like firewood or cooking wood. I need to process the back line up here because there are some persimmons and some wild cherries and wild plums that I need to clean the pines out from around. So I'm gonna go work on that, and then when I start the next project, I'll let you know. So I have this little patch of persimmons. I don't think there's any old enough to actually produce any fruit yet, but I do want to like clean this up and clear this out so that maybe some of these, like this baby one, and there's like a couple other little ones back there, so they can really thrive. And we'll open up the sunlight by taking out these pines. I don't think my chainsaw will get that one, but it will for sure get these little bitty ones. So I'm gonna work on that. You need you one of these. So I took out some trees. There's still some down in there I haven't drug out yet. Gave a little bit more sunlight down here to those persimmons. Probably not a lot without getting these bigger pines down, but it's still a little bit less crowded for them. And then I also just went ahead and built this path. This will be coming off the back of the cabin. We still got trash and stuff to pick up back here. And then it's gonna go this way into a forest garden that I'll start working on probably this fall or throughout the summer when I have time just to come out here with this little mini chainsaw and just do some clearing and identifying and picking out which trees we want to keep. So one of the projects that I want to get done ASAP is an outdoor shower. not only just to help us cool off during the summer, but also to keep water from filling up the tanks on the camper and then us having to empty them all the time. So I picked out this location that's pretty close by to the camper. That will be, I think, a pretty good location for an outdoor shower. Here is this really cool looking dogwood tree that I don't know, I love it. And this is one of the trees that I wanted to save when they were clearing the land. And in front of it, I planted nanny berries, and that's what this little shrub is. And so I think this would be a pretty good entrance if we built an outdoor shower, probably right around in here. And then we'll be able to from here, this is our neighbor's road. So I would like to put up some sort of privacy trees or shrubs or something along the lines right on the property line, and just to kind of give it that little bit more sense of security and privacy, even though he is the only one that comes back here. What I'm going to do is, even though it is 100 degrees outside, I'm going to start a little fire and burn up a lot of these dead sticks and start clearing out and getting ready to start building the shower.